thrifted this flannel sheet for $1 and I'm going to make a robe out of it. Hi, welcome to my eclectic channel. My name is Agnes and I make videos for fun. Last time we started cutting a fabric. So this leaves us with 4 pieces to cut. Let's not forget about our cute little belt loop. But we need 2 pockets, 2 belt loops. This is going to be the belt and the sleeve. So I'm going to start with the sleeve. If you're keeping tabs, so far I've used exactly half my sheet. So the entire embellished top edge has been used up and now I just have the bottom half of the sheet left. It's a twin size. The pattern calls for, it's kind of broad, like 3 to 4 yards, I think. I don't know, I didn't measure my sheet, I'm not sure exactly how much I had, but it looks like it's enough for this project. My only concern is the belt. I'm not sure I have that long strip left, but that's okay, I can always have a seam in the back of the belt, no big deal. So let's cut the sleeves. When it comes to the sleeves, we want 2 on the fold. There's this notch here to mark, corresponding to the notch that we made at the shoulder, at the armhole to line it up. And there's a mystery notch down here that I'm also going to mark, even though the sleeves are terribly long on me. So I'm not sure how meaningful this is going to be. That's one sleeve, 1 more to go. So I love my pins, and if you watch my other sewing videos, you'll see that I love using them. They really slow you down, but they lead to better, everything just lines up so much better. But here I have not felt the need to use pins. There's zero shifting going on. So I would say that flannel is a very good fabric for beginners, as is cotton. And maybe that's why my local Joann's fabric store carries only flannel and cotton, pretty much. Alright, with what I have left, let me see if I can find a full belt or if I'll have to cut 2 half belts. Well, I can. Just not on the grain line. It's got to be perpendicular to it. So my choices are have a back seam or have it not following the grain line. I'm also working with pattern fabric. Considering that this is going to be PJs essentially, I'm going with this. It's easier, and this is not a fabric that the stretch is equal. So I don't think the grain line matters, and the pattern goes well. Anyway, I'll go with this. And here I have a selvage side of the fabric, so I'll use that as one really straight edge for my belt. So I just need to cut here. As I did previously, I will fold this. But let me do a pre-cut. Let me just secure a smaller piece here, just enough for the belt. We are working our way to ever smaller pieces. So I need 2 pockets, those 2 rectangles, and I need 2 of those tiny rectangles for the belt loops. For belt loops, you know what I've decided to use? Already made belt loops. It's just a pieces of the existing hem on that old sheet. I think that they'll do. So we're done with that. And then I need fabric for the pockets. I'm just going through and see what, oh, look at that. There's a grain line, but at this point I don't know that I care. And I got my pockets. And that's it for the cutting. Now on to the sewing. Alright, for those keeping track of time, I've been at this for almost 3 hours. I will continue. It's end of afternoon now. Still the sun hasn't set. But yeah, I think I can finish this today. So we're stitching. Whenever you're stitching, you have to think about two things. I think more advanced people would also think about thread. I don't. I'm just using my all-purpose color matching thread. But you got to think needle. That's really important. And how to finish the seams. In the pattern instructions, they're talking about French seams, and that's because they're making the robe out of linen. Like I said, I don't know why. I'm working with flannel, a super easy fabric, barely frays, but I still want to finish my seams. So I am going to overlock my seams and then press them to one side. I will overlock my seam allowances once I've stitched and then press them to one side. And then I might also do a top stitching so that the seam lays nice and flat, and there will be a nice finishing touch there. I think that's what I'll do. So the first step is to stitch the shoulder seams. In the pattern instructions, I could not find a seam allowance mentioned, so I'll just use the standard one. 1.5 centimeters. Oh, I think I'll do 3/8 of an inch since my fabric does not fray. 3/8 of an inch, 1 centimeter. For the side seams, because since at the bottom of the robe I have a lot of bulk happening here. I'm not doing this the normal way where you would first do the side seam then do the bottom hem. I'm already working with a hem. I recently resized a shirt that was purposefully done that way at this for the sleeve cuffs. And what they did was they used a flat seam and then they top stitch on either side of the seam. So that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do here. It was a very neat finish. That means I need to overlock my layers individually. We'll continue stitching the side seams next time. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.